Let's turn it off. What's going on, everyone? What is good? What's happening? Oh, what's happening? The Phillies win 7-0. Shutout. They shut out the Reds. 7-0. Now winning their 7th straight game. The Phillies are on fire right now, playing well on both sides of the baseball. How do you want it? Defense. You seen a big game tonight from Alec Bohm. I mean, that infield defense was sick. You had the bats come alive. Small ball, small ball, small ball. But we're going to get that and more real fast. Let me get into these great sponsors here at Edge of Philly Sports before I go any further in. And guys, like I said here, it's going to be a heck of a show here I got for you because the Phillies have now won their 7th game in a row. But before I do that, let's get into some of the great sponsors. And what to kick it off with PhillySportsTrips.com. Phillies, you hit up Philly Sports Trips, go hit them up. Look, a trip to Baltimore. Look at the Father's Day weekend. You could go to Baltimore for Phillies and Orioles. You could go to Fenway Park. You could go to around the same time. You could go to Chicago. Again, it's a lot of fun. Again, look at this 4th of July weekend, right there, Wrigley Field. July 3rd through 7th. You can't beat it, man. It's going to be a good time. Again, Philly Sports Trips has the hookup for you, not just for Phillies, but the Eagles, Sixers, Union Flyers, you name it, they got it. Dolan's Bar is going to be happening. That's right, Wiffle Ball Mania. And look who's going to be in the house. John Kruk, Mickey Morandini. That's right, Saturday, May 25th. You're not going to miss it. 24 East Sellers Avenue, Ridley Park. Come on down, check it out. And guys, you want to go to a Phillies game, here's a way to get yourself a nice little discount by using that promo code EOPTOWN when you go to ShareTicketTown.com. Great prices, no hidden fees, sports, concerts, theaters, www.ShareTicketTown.com. That was a mouthful. And, of course, guys, if you are having any kind of injuries or anything like that, hit up my man, David Archeri, Esquire, at 610-565-0300. Work compensation, motor vehicle accidents, personal injury, criminal law, all that much and more. Well, guys, again, the Phillies looked really sharp here today. Man, oh man, were they good. And I'm going to get right into Alec Bohm today. I mean, he was just sufficient at the plate. He was really good. His fielding was making all sorts of stops. Today. I mean, you got to be happy from what you saw from Alec Bohm today. Just what a playmaker. He was just being a playmaker. Just when things looked like they were going to get past him, he picks up the balls and he was making daggers right to first base. I mean, 2 for 4 at the plate today, 2 singles, and he was everything. Especially on that defense side of the ball. He was really good. I mean, he was locked in, and I loved everything I saw from Alec Bohm tonight. Everything. He's on a little bit of a hit streak himself. I think he's in 4 games himself. It's just remarkable what this team has come through, and I know it's really early in the season, and I know I'm not going to get ahead of myself, but today was really nice. Really nice from Cody Clement. Just from Alec Bohm. And I just see the comment right here from Star Wars. How about Cody Clemens today? Yeah. And I'm about to talk about that kid. Waiting for him to answer the bell. Star Wars. But right now, I mean, I'm going to talk about a little bit about Bohm. Because Bohm was on fire today. He was. He was. He came through, was getting his pitches that he wanted, and he was delivering. Really, really sharp. He played very, very well. That kid Green that was pitching for the Reds today, I don't know, man. I mean, again, he made a couple tough pitches, but the Phils were hitting on it. The Phils were hitting on it. You know, again, for a little bit of the workload, you saw Alec Bohm and you saw Castellanos just finding their hits, just getting good hits, good contact, and then Bryson Stott come up with a sacrifice and a couple sacrifices. Star Wars checking in goes 11-game hitting streak for Trey Turner. Turner has been the turnaround. I know we got on his case early on, but man, when he gets into his groove, he's on his groove, and he can hit. And again, 11-game hitting streak. I mean, he's just making great contact with the ball. Great contact. He's playing really, really well. And then you mentioned about, like you said, Star Wars. I like this one too. You right off the bat. What about Cody Clemens? I mean, so you go from Trey Turner with 11-game hitting streak, right? I mean, just being so sharp to Cody Clemens, really filling the need, really filling that void for Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper goes down with the injury. Cody Clemens comes in and answers the bell. Cody Clemens answers the bell by ringing the bell. He was sharp. He crushed it. Crushed it. Talk about adding in insurance runs. He did with that nice delivery home run he made. I mean, I thought they were talking on the broadcast. He was down, but look, it's whatever. Star Wars. The thing is, Bryce Harper was not in the lineup. Cody Clemens answered the bell by ringing the bell, sending that ball deep out. Deep. And how about his first at bat? Came up with an aggressive, nice hit. I mean, it was really good. And if you really want to start at the top, how about Rojas? Rojas come up with a triple. It was supposed to be a single, I think. My man was he knows how to find the 12th gear, and he just goes around the bases. Unreal today. Unreal from the bats from this team. And like I said earlier on, Alec Bohm, just solid on defense. Solid. He was playing really, really good. I mean, nothing was getting by him. Roger, what's up? Ranger get how about a complete game? How about that? I'm going to get it to Roger. I'm going to get into Ranger in a little bit. Excellent. Excellent. Star Wars checking in goes, Bryce was added to the potential list today. He could return in the final game of the Red Series on Thursday. Cody Clement was called up from Lehigh Valley and to take Harper's place on the roster. Yes. Well, listen, tough decisions are coming now. Tough decisions. Like I said, man, just an ultimately good effort today from your fighting Phils. Just on offense, just running like a freight train. Just was like a freight train. How do you want it? The guys were answering. I mean, like I said, that kid Green was throwing some couple tough pitches, but the Phillies, with great plate discipline, picked their shots, picked their hits. I mean, Alec Bohm had a nice couple shots. Trey Turner on 11-game hitting streak. And then, like I said, Cody Clemens just hits the ball. Nice. I mean, it's just remarkable what this team is. It's just remarkable with how this offense is generating. How now let's talk about the pitching. I mean, if you're looking at some ugly things from you want to take away from the pitching, I mean, it was weird because I thought Rangers a couple of his pitches were low or high, especially with his cutters and curveballs, but and his changeups. But then like he would answer back because it was just enough to get in the strike zone. He got guys fishing too. He got a lot of guys fishing. Guys swing outside the strike zone. I mean, it was nice. Rojas had a great game. And I'm happy for him. Happy for Ranger getting the complete game. And I'll give Soto his due. Soto with some sliders with 2 back-to-back Ks. How about Gregory Soto? A guy I was up here last year ripping my hair out about Gregory Soto even being on the hill. And what a play, what a performance he gave just within 1 inning. Really sharp. I like it. Star Wars checking in. Clemens shows them that he really belongs on the major league level with 3-run homer. Yeah, that was sharp. And hey, listen. Now you're going to have Mr. The Topper. You're going to have him starting to question himself a little bit. What's he going to do moving forward? Key Clemens is to a backup Bryce Harper. Well, I mean, I think he kind of answered that one. I mean, it's just been remarkable. So let's go over the stats tonight real fast. Kyle Schwarber, no hits, but he got a walk and he got a run in tonight. He had 2 Ks, 2 strikeouts. Trey Turner with 1 hit. Remuto with a hit. He had that nice double too. Marsh didn't do anything tonight. He only got a walk. Bowman went 2 for 4. Castellanos went 2 for 4. Stott with two RBIs. Again, he made a couple sacrifices early on in the game. Clemens just went 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs. That dude was tearing it up today. Rojas with the triple, and that would be it for him. So again, and then you go to the pitching. Ranger Suarez with 5 Ks today. Only allowed 2 hits. No home runs. Allowed a walk. Not a bad night on Rojas. I mean, not Rojas. Ranger Suarez. Ranger Suarez was really good. Like I said, just when he looked like he had his changeup and cutters low outside the strike zone. But then again, he went back up. He went right back into the strike zone with a nice couple cutters. Went back to the changeup with a couple fastballs. And then he started to get guys chasing. And that's ultimately what you want. Ranger Suarez had a great game today. 5 Ks, only allowed 2 hits. Couldn't ask much more. Greg Soto comes in with 2 Ks of his own back-to-back. The team was great. Did a phenomenal job standing on their own. And then you go to the offense. You look at the offense side of the ball. How do you want it? Alec Bohm 2 for 4. Nick Castellanos 2 for 4 today. Cody Clemens just being, again, a playmaker. Hits the ball in his first at bat. Then all of a sudden he kills it with that home run. Sending that ball deep. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. JT Remuto today with a double. I mean, come on, guys. We kept Ella Dela Cruz off the bases today a lot today. Yeah, he did. Defense is good. The defense. Yeah, I think he meant defense, but yeah, I'll rock. I like to see him better. The defense. The defense. I like that. I like it. I like a little defense. Uh, I like having fun. But yeah, let's get in some of these. Let's go around the bases a little bit, huh? Let's do that. All right, guys. It is me once again. Let's go to the scoreboards and let's take a look what's going around the MLB today. Whoo! A mouthful right now. The Marlins just getting just whacked right now by the Atlanta Braves. As good as the Phillies have been, the Braves have been just as well. Braves winning 3-0 right now over the Fish. Toronto down in Kansas City winning 5-2. Bottom of 6 right now. The Blue Jays looking pretty sharp. Minnesota Twins winning 6-0 today. Oh, they're at the top of the 6, winning 6-0. The Twins. Arizona, top of the 6, winning 3-0 over the St. Louis Blues. The top of third. That game is pretty much in the beginning. So is this one. San Diego, Colorado. 0-0 for both. Then you got a little later on Baltimore at the Angels. You got Mets at the San Francisco Giants. The Athletics won today, 2-0 up in New York. Took care of the Yanks. And then you had the Tigers go down to Tampa Bay and win big today, 7-1 over the Reds. And of course you got the Fightins. The Fightins winning by a touchdown and a field goal. 7-0 is your score with your Fighting Phils, helping on both sides of the ball. Just really, really sharp stuff today. Great comment here by Star Wars. I was about to call him Steve. Star Wars says Bowman's not just amazing on offense. He has amazing defense, making some barehanded throws to Clemens. Yeah, he did. He made some barehanded throws. He did. He made some nice barehanded throws, and man, like I said, he came up with some huge ones. Made that sliding grab, barehanded throw, and just delivers. Absolutely great. Absolutely great. Great stuff. And you're right. I mean, Star Wars, his defense was good. His defense is spectacular. I mean, just making some big plays, making some big, huge plays today. And you got to chime away from two. Rojas made that nice diving play in the outfield. Brandon Marsh had a nice little play out there in the outfield. I mean, the team is just clicking right now. And where's the guy at from like last week that was telling me, they're just beating up on bottom feeders? Where's that guy at? The Reds ain't no day at the beach, They took care of business. They're red hot. 7 games in a row. Winning 7-0. Clicking on both sides of the ball today. They're getting on base and they're delivering. How about Matty B would probably be doing cartwheels naked by now, because they're scoring guys in scoring position. That's the main thing here. The Phillies are scoring with guys in scoring position, and we keep on overlooking that. Like I said, this team is looking good. But I want you guys to chime in. What did you guys see? What was your thoughts? It's amazing what this Phillies team has achieved in such a little time. It's amazing. Look, Bryce Harper wasn't in the lineup, and it was like, and we got guys who are answering the bell and ringing the bell. How do you want it? This team can thump you. This team can hurt you. 1 through 9, and plus. And plus. This team can hurt you. Anybody in that lineup at any given time can strike venom into a defense, into a pitching. They're getting the heads already of some pitching minds. They're there. It's amazing what the Phillies are doing right now. I know Star Wars. I know it irks me, my man. It irks me. Like I said, but you got to give the Braves credit. As good as we're playing, they're playing that much better. They are. And it chaps my Kanish saying that. It really does. But I got to give the Braves. They're doing their thing, man. They are doing it. And like I said, it irks me. It makes my skin crawl to have to admit that. But you can't deny good baseball. So, real fast, I will give you guys a quick little heads up about the divisions right now. The Baltimore Orioles are up 14-7. That's the record. Then right behind them is the Yankees at 15-8. I'm just going to the top guys in the division. The Red Sox are at 13-12, 13-10. The Cleveland Guardians at 16-6. Followed right behind them is the Kansas City Royals at 13-9. Detroit Tigers at 12-10. Texas Rangers. This division is just right now off to a slow start. The Champions are 12-11, and the rest of that division is ugly. That AL West is ugly. You got to NL East. Braves 14-6. The Phils 15-8. The New York Mets 12-9. The Brewers right there in the Central are 14-6, 13-9 for the Cubbies. Again, we're the guy who was complaining to me last week about bottom feeders. The Reds are not a bottom feeder. They're 12-10. The Dodgers are right there. Another hurtful division to look at, the NL West. Other than the Dodgers are sitting at 13-11, that's a sloppy division in its own. All right, let's get it. Keyboard. Wow. Star Wars, I'm going to give you a gold badge. I like this one. Keep Walker out of the rotation. Yeah. 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 We're on a hot start, absolutely. Yeah. Might want to keep him out of that rotation for good. But like I said, let's go around real fast. What's that new brand new segment? Right here. The Broad Street line. Let's go over it. All right, guys. This is my Broad Street line talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly. There really wasn't no bad or ugly from this Phillies team tonight. It really wasn't. They played phenomenal. They played great today. They did everything you asked them to do. Starting with Ranger SUAREZ. Coming through. throwing some tough pitching, changeup, the curveball, the cutter, the fastball, the sinker, throwing low at the strike zone, getting guys chasing them, chasing some bad pitches. Gregory Soto coming in with 2 back-to-back Ks, throwing some nice little sliders in there. And then you go to the offense. Go to the offense. JT Realmuto coming in with a double. Rojas with a triple. Nick Castellanos with 2 hits. Alec Boehm with 2 hits. Playing great on defense. Making some huge stops. And then you look at Cody Clemens. First at bat. With a huge, huge hit deep down the right field. That drives in a run. And his last at bat for an insurance run. For some insurance runs. He goes deep, deep. Driving in 2 runs. Sends that ball out of here. No Bryce Harper. Fine. Cody Clemens said, I'm going to answer the bell by ringing the bell. And that's what he did. He was really sharp. This whole team was sharp. Tremendous, tremendous. And that's all it was. And scoring with guys on base, where this team was lackluster again. This team came up huge today. You got to give Phillies a lot of credit. Now winning 7 straight, winning today 7-0. Touchdown and a field goal by this Phillies team. You got to love what you see. Got to love what you're seeing. I love it. But look, guys, stay tuned. A little later, Dives, Sean Bernard, Tiago, they are going to have your Sixers post-game show. So, guys, I want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me, my man Star Wars. Always chiming in. Really good stuff by him. Always bringing the knowledge. I always appreciate it. Thanks, buddy. Rojas is hot. Yeah, he's playing some good baseball. He is. He's playing some good baseball. All right, guys. I will catch you guys a little later. Tomorrow you have Sal on deck, but you can catch me tomorrow at 2 o'clock. That's right, 2 o'clock p.m. show, talking some Union soccer, getting you ready for Utah. So, all right, guys. Have a good one. I'll catch up with you guys later. Good night, everybody.